What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's high. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheap...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just... we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again. who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats want to move quickly.
And that was a nice throw by the QB.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dances away to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's high. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air on second down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step fat.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Scrambling away. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge...
Dude, he had him beat, and then his fucking corner bumped him. It should have been pass interference.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll go to the counter. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll run it on first and goal. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Tight end trying to get in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up for it.
Touchdown, Rebels. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's a draw. Creates a little space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively?
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's John. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
They got it for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Duke. Never know what's going to happen. The ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down run. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Picks up the 1st down. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll go to the sneak. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the Rebels sneak gets it done.
Yeah, and how how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a loss.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The way will stand.
Best receiver in this fucking country. Fucking head tap.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
All the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Spits it out to the back.
That's not a catch that
In the middle,
interception.
it's complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And his throw is incomplete. from the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Griffin. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They want to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Touchdown, UNLV. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a figuring out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Spears. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Spears. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put him up here in the second half. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there in a hurry.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kentucky going quickly. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Graves. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust them. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action.
I love you. Be careful.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Vegas. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. From the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spears. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now in a full-fledged boil, guys. see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
He wants to throw it. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Oh, you
got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oh, it's fucking QB, bro.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Rebels offense is back on the field. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. Fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to take a shot at this DB. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way.
fucking go.
They capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. to the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A full dive to haul that one in. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
And what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
From the gun. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He's got it for the two-point conversion. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
As they say, Quan's a bitch.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
He got a touchdown right there.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got to find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and
shout out to my guys.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse
be
Palmer,
2-0
I'm
right
Davis,
now.
and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Fix some turnovers. We were 2-0. I thought UNLV's coach was Bush League to start chewing the clock at the second half. But as you know, karma is real. And when it comes back, it bites you in the ass. Just proud of my guys. I really feel like we got a good team this year, even though our overall doesn't show. But this isn't Vogue, Kentucky. I'm just proud. It's a good day to be a Wildcat.